Okay, let's start. Good afternoon, everyone.
Afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Okay, kindly open your cam. Okay, this day is another day for our schedule in math. So this time we're going to tackle about polynomial equations. Before that one, or before we're going to go through with the topic, we're going to have a recall. Okay. Anybody from the group who would like to share your idea about polynomial? Anybody? What have you learned with the previous lesson from the word polynomial itself? Anybody from the group?
Ako, ma'am.
Morales? Ah, yes. Yes, Durango.
Kuan, ma'am, a polynomial equation kuan, ma'am, has multiple terms and made up of numbers and variables.
Okay. Thank you, Lauren. Um, Anybody from the group, any other idea from the word polynomial itself? Shall we have Mabitad? What have you understand with polynomial?
Polynomial, ma'am, an expression of more than two algebraic terms, algeb- uh, especially the several terms that contain different powers of the same variables.
Yeah. Thank you, Mabitad. Okay, so polynomials can be named in terms of the number of terms. Can you recall what are they? Any other mabatid?
What is the question again, ma'am?
Polynomials can be named based on the number of terms. What are they, Marcos?
Ma'am, monomial, binomial,
Okay.
trinomial.
Can you explain further with each of the kind of polynomial? Shall we have Baron? When can you say that it is a monomial?
It has one term, ma'am.
Okay, it has one term. How about if it consists of two terms? What do you call that polynomial? Rivera. Okay, binomial. Bi means two. Two terms. How about if it consists three terms? Lanawan.
Trinomial.
Trinomial. Okay, so we will have to have the definition of polynomial expressions. So I will have to present now. Variables raised to a non-negative integral power. What does this method by plus or addition and subtraction sign with a constant? Constant means it is the numerical coefficient being multiplied. When you say multiplied, it is being beside the number or the coefficient, which is the variables. One or more variables, which these variables are being raised to an exponent, which is a non-negative or a positive integer. Okay, that is polynomial expression. Okay, it is an expression in the form of, you have there the representation. This one is the general representation of polynomial expression where n, you have there the description of the letters being used. N is a non-negative integer. When you say non-negative, it is a positive integer. A sub 0 is an a sub 1 to a sub n. They are coefficients. And these coefficients are real numbers. You know already what are real numbers. It comprises of the following: the integers, whole numbers, counting numbers, fraction, rational, irrational numbers. Those are real numbers. Okay, I have here an examples of expressions. You are going to determine if this expression is a polynomial or not a polynomial based on the description. Shall we have the first one? Lester,
Yes, ma'am.
or not polynomial on expression number one.
Polynomial.
Because, for example,
Why do you
the
say so?
exponent right here is not a negative nor a fraction. Variables are not inside a radical sign.
Okay, very good. How about number two?
Not polynomial map.
Why? Can you explain?
Negative ang exponent.
Okay, very good. Number three, we have Richie.
It is a polynomial map.
Why?
It doesn't violate any rule map of the
Okay, very good. Okay, very good, Richie. Next, we have the fourth one, Cueva.
Not polynomial map.
Why?
Kay ang value ay ang variable kay nasusunod sa radical sign.
Ang variable na asud sa radical sign is x is
Ang value map.
ang value. So therefore, if the value is located inside the radical symbol, do you think that is not a polynomial? A polynomial. It makes a not a polynomial when the variable is located inside the radical symbol. Did you understand? Okay. The last expression we have Lanawan.
The last number is a not polynomial map.
Okay, not.
It has the expression.
Yeah, again, Lanawan. What makes it not a polynomial? Because of?
Because the expression is a fraction.
The exponent of the variable is a fraction. Okay, very good. Not a polynomial. Okay, it seems that you understand already the previous topic. So we'll proceed to the definition for polynomial expression. And when can you say that it is a polynomial equation?
Polynomial equation has been set equal to 0 in an equation, ma'am. While the polynomial expression kay
Okay, so polynomial, very good. Polynomial equation is being set or being equated into 0, while polynomial expression, it doesn't have the equal symbol. That's the basic hint. Okay, so this time we will tackle about polynomial equation. Polynomial equation is a polynomial that has been set equal to zero in an equation. It is in the form of this representation, this one, na asya, this, there is an equal symbol where n is a non-negative integer, and you have there the a sub 0 again, a sub 1, and a sub n. This is just the same as polynomial expression, but the difference is there is an equal symbol. So, the a sub 0, a sub 1, and a sub n are real numbers. They are coefficients. They are numbers. You have there the leading term, the a sub n x n raised to the power of n is the leading term. A sub 0 is the constant term. Then you have the coefficient and the leading coefficients. So those are the representation of the representation. Okay, so we will define some of the terms under polynomial equation. We'll have first the leading term. When we say leading term, it is the term with the highest exponent. It is one term that consists the highest exponent of the variable. When you say leading coefficient, it is the numerical coefficient of the leading term. That is the number beside the variable of the leading term. When you say degree, this is the non-negative integer exponent n of the leading term. This is refers to the exponent of the leading term. Okay, so we will have here the diagram. So this is the representation, the general representation of polynomial expression, or then you have there the corresponding parts or term, which is the leading coefficient, the degree, this is n, the degree, which is the exponent, and a here is the leading coefficient, and the whole term is called the leading term. Okay, how would you write polynomial equation in standard form? Okay, when the terms are arranged from the highest exponent down to the lowest and must be equal to zero. In other words, the terms are arranged from the highest exponent in descending order. When you say descending order, highest to lowest. The order refers to the exponent of the variable. That is the polynomial equation in standard form. Shall we have with an example? So I have here 2x to the fourth plus 3x cubed minus x squared minus 3x minus 1 equals 0. From the given example, you are going to identify the leading term, leading coefficient, degree, and constant term. So based on the example given, you have here the leading term is 2x to the fourth. This is the only term in which it has the highest exponent, which is 4. Okay, then the leading coefficient is 2. This is the number beside the variable. Then the degree. The degree, you have 4, refers to the exponent of the variable. In other words, the degree of the polynomial equation, it is called quartic equation. Okay, the constant term is -1. Please do not forget to write the sign if it is a negative number. If it is positive rather, there's no need for you to write the positive symbol because automatically it is considered a positive number. Did you understand? Okay. I have here examples. I will be calling one by one based on the um, based on the example given before. So you are going to answer this one. So instruction, write the following polynomial equations in standard form. When it's standard, it is be equated to 0 and the exponent must be arranged in descending order. The second one is you're going to identify the leading term, leading coefficient, the degree of the following polynomial equation, and classify them according to its degree. How to classify? You are going to have, if it is first 1 degree, that is linear. If it is the degree is 2, this is quadratic. If this is 3, cubic. Fourth degree kay quartic, and the fifth degree is quintic. If it has more than 5 degree of the polynomial 6, 7, 8, you are going to name according to the degree. Kung 6 and the degree is 6, therefore you will name that one as 6th degree polynomial equation. Okay, shall we have letter A? Anybody from the group?
Squared, ma'am. Leading term, leading coefficient is 7.
First, we are going to give the... Go ahead, Baron. Again.
Leading term is 7x squared. Leading coefficient is 7. Degree is 2. Time is quadratic.
Okay, very good. Can you say what is the standard form of the equation, Baron?
Polynomial equation.
Yes.
Form, ma'am, is 7x squared plus 3x minus 5 equals 0.
Okay, very good. Next, number 2. Shall we have answer?
So sa standard form, ma'am, is 2x4 plus 3x raised to the power of 3 minus x raised to the power of 2 minus 3x minus 1.
Okay.
Leading term is 2x raised to the power of 4. Leading coefficient is 2. Constant term is 1. Then degree, ma'am, is fourth. Then classify the degree as fourth.
Very good, Marcos. Thank you so much, Marcos. Okay, so you have here the answers of the equation a while ago. Okay, so you have... Did you see? Okay, so...
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we will have to check your understanding with this one. In this case, the same instruction given. Okay, you are going to answer this one in your paper. After you answer it, you're going to submit it right away. So I will give you 10 minutes to answer this one. Then just send your answer to my messenger. Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay na, ma'am.
Thank you so much for your participation.